Hey, what's up guys? Rev here. Today we're going to talk about a recently released game called Genshin Impact. But before we get into that, I need to remind you or get you up to speed about the recent Hololive controversy involving two of its streamers, but I'll primarily be focusing on Coco. This shit-posting dragon triggered an entire nation with the simple utterance of a single word. While live streaming, Coco was looking through her YouTube statistics and simply mentioned that she gets a lot of viewership from the country of Taiwan. Now, if you don't know, Taiwan is like the Voldemort of the Chinese Communist Party. Literally speaking, this one word is enough to make the toughest Chinese official piss his pants out of fear and anger. After this happened on stream, there was a strong demand from Chinese citizens for action. In an extremely disappointing move, Cover Corp, the company that runs Hololive, suspended Coco as well as Hato, who was also a part of this, for 3 weeks because their actions were insensitive to residents of certain regions. Although Cover Corp found that neither of the talents acted with deliberate intentions, they still violated guidelines and were not sufficiently aware of their position and level of influence they might have in their actions. The response to this is pretty predictable. The majority of people outside of China are outraged over the suspension, and they believe the girls did nothing wrong. The majority of people inside of China want even harsher penalties. Now let me get this out of the way in case you're wondering. The suspension is a load of horseshit. These girls literally did nothing wrong by any reasonable person's interpretation. I think it's cowardly and another sad example of companies bending the knee for China, all with the primary intent of protecting their revenue stream and nothing else. So back to Genshin Impact. This game's quality or gameplay itself is not important for the purposes of this video. All you really need to know is that it's a free-to-play Chinese gacha game starting to make a splash in the West. And in the short period of time since the Hololive controversy, players on Chinese servers have already discovered that Coco's name is automatically censored in-game, which is probably no surprise. Now so far, this has not been the case for Western servers, but I guess that doesn't really make me feel a whole lot better about this situation. Because at the end of the day, downloading a Chinese-made game is downloading Chinese spyware. If you don't care about you or other people's privacy, go for it, I guess. But my main point here is that I'm seeing a lot of hypocrisy from people. The same people who are angered by the Hololive suspensions are turning around and downloading this game and helping support a Chinese company and therefore the Chinese government they claim to have such a problem with. And that whole free-to-play excuse doesn't take the spyware off of your device, or take away other in-game purchases or related revenue sources. So if you're offended by the Hololive suspensions, think twice about downloading and supporting a game like this that'll probably die in a few weeks anyways. As this game gets more popular in the West, I think this is a serious consideration people should have. But that's all I got for this video. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.